Khalil Yatim, 19-year-old content creator, millions of followers across social media platforms. What do you think makes your relationship so positive with your dad?
He supports me in everything.
He supports
everything
you.
that I do. Yeah, he shows me so much love and support, and I'm really grateful. Shout out to Bubba. You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro.
Yo, you gotta show us a magic trick. How did you do that?
Right, so we're gonna take it as well. Okay, and if we just shake, see how that changes into the A? Not many people know me. They know Ozie Koy, but they don't know Khalil.
Mr. Khalil Yatim, Ozie Koy, welcome to Yalla, Let's Talk.
Thank you for having me, bro.
How are you feeling today?
Feeling good, feeling comfortable, feeling ready to go.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
some juicy questions, you know.
Damn, gonna be some juicy questions.
Sure.
So, for people who don't know Ozie Koy, Khalil Yatim, I just want to give them a little bit of an introduction about you.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
Khalil Yatim, 19-year-old content creator, millions of followers across social media platforms. He's known for making TikToks and content with his dad, but also such a genuinely humble guy, I have to say. Like, started talking to you a couple of weeks ago, planning this, and I was like, wow, it's a very different impression than, a prankster. So my first question to you is, who is Khalil Yatim and how is he different than Ozie Koy?
He's very different from Khalil because Khalil is a person who generally likes to provide value. And Ozie Koy is just not, because here's the thing, not many people know too much about me, you know? So hopping on this podcast has been a really great opportunity to kind of show that to the world. You know what I mean?
Amazing. And I can definitely see that because when I see you on TikTok, you have this persona, you're playing pranks on your dad. But then when I talk to you, I'm like, damn, this guy, you're interested in self-development. You're like, Hanny, can we talk about self-development? So what is something that some of your followers might not know about you?
I'm actually a nice guy. You know, some people when they meet me, they see I have an audience and they just kind of assume that I have this ego, but I really don't. You know, I don't think that I'm better than you. If you show me respect, I'm going to show you respect back.
And I will
We're
say
human
this
at the end of the
again,
day.
and I said this in the beginning, probably one of the most humble people I've ever met.
Thank you, bro.
And it was so a pleasant experience, even interacting with you.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You too.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
And so a lot of people might not know that because they think, if someone's on social media, they'll assume they may have an ego, but you're like, no, we're keeping it real all the time.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Okay. And then, so you also mentioned that you're Lebanese, you're from Lebanon.
Yep.
Okay. Tell us about how is it like going back to Lebanon?
Man, it feels surreal because I go every summer.
Yeah.
So that feeling when I go back to Lebanon, it's a sense of euphoria. You know what I mean? I feel happy because all my friends and relatives, all my family members, they're from there. So, and plus it just feels good to be back in your homeland. You know what I mean? Just being there, seeing the culture, interacting with people there. It's a whole different vibe. And what I love most about it is the just the nature, the scenery. Roche, Manara. It's pretty lit.
Lebanon is, I haven't been, but it looks amazing.
It's fire, bro. The food there is amazing, by the way.
Oof. What's your favorite Lebanese food?
Favorite mloukhiyeh.
Mloukhiyeh is Lebanese?
I don't know if that's a Lebanese dish.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if that.
you know what? We'll just say it's Lebanese. We'll say it's Lebanese. You guys,
Lebanese dish.
mloukhiyeh is now Lebanese.
Yeah.
It's a fire meal for sure.
Yeah.
And so you say you go to Lebanon, you go visit every year. Have you picked up some Arabic? How good is your Arabic? That's the main question, actually.
Another thing most people don't know about me is that I do speak Arabic, but I don't show it often.
Really?
So فينا هلا نحكي بالعربي.
نعمل هاي الابيسود بالعربي.
نعمل هلا ابيسود بالعربي للجماعة.
هاي أول مرة
بيشوفوا Ozie Koy عم يحكي عربي بس حديث بالعربي.
حديث بالعربي.
Yeah.
والله بتحكي عربي منيح، ما في حتى اكسنت او اي شيء.
لا بحكي منيح بس انه ما بحب انه ما بعرف. I feel more in my element when I'm speaking English, you know, because I was raised in America for 12 years. I was born in Lebanon, and then when I was 2 I came here to the States. We're in Canada, but came here to the States, you know. Raised there. I go every summer to Lebanon, but my parents speak Arabic at home, so that's where I kind of caught it, you know what I mean?
Okay, and you said you have siblings.
I have 3 older sisters. I'm the youngest. I'm the only boy in my family. And
so if you're the only boy in the family,
only boy in the family.
First stereotype that comes in my head is that this guy is going to be spoiled by his dad. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm necessarily spoiled by him, but he supports me in everything.
He supports
everything that I do. Yeah, he shows me so much love and support, and I'm really grateful. My dad has been probably the most supportive figure in my life, and I'm very grateful for him. Not many people can say they have that, you know, father figure that's very supportive and pushes them to do better. And I think that I've been blessed and put in a position where I could, you know, rely on him when I need him for that extra push and whatever I end up pursuing in life. So shout out to Bubba. You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro. I call him bro.
You call him bro?
Yeah, we
Love
just
that.
like sling, you know, like how friends talk to each
Yeah.
other. That's how I talk to my dad. We just talk, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Then my follow-up question is, what do you think makes your relationship so positive with your dad?
mainly I think it's just his mindset, because he raised me in a way where he raised me with good morals. He raised me with great advice growing up, to always do good, to always show respect to people, to always hold the door, to always laugh, smile. Life is short. You always gotta keep it moving. You're gonna face a lot of trials and tribulations, and you have to do your best to suffice under these harsh circumstances that life can throw at you. And you just have to be willing to keep pushing, because no matter what happens, you just have to fulfill your role as a man. And plus, that's another thing, I'm the only boy in my family, so I hold all the pressure, you know, to provide and to play my role. And I like the pressure because it forces me to like take action. When you put your head on the pillow at night when you're about to go to sleep, you need to know that you left it all out there. You can't leave things behind.
It's incredible that you're 19 years old and you have this mindset, because I think it takes a lot of years for people to actually realize you just got to do something. You can't just keep thinking or talking about something.
Exactly.
And how do you think what made you think like that?
Well, first things first, I've always wanted to be exceptional. I didn't want to be average. I don't like being average, because I don't think that anyone should be average. You know, if you're going to do something, do it 100%. Go all in. Because if you don't, then you have these thoughts later on, like, what if I put more? Like, what if I did it 100%, you know, instead of doing it like 85%?
Why is being average such a bad thing for you?
I mean, why be average when you could be exceptional? You know what I mean?
What does exceptional mean to you?
I want to be the example. I want to go through pressure, and I want to go through adversity, so I can come out saying, I told you so. And to come out saying, look, I went through all these trials and tribulations, and I made it out, and I did everything that I could to be successful, and I did it, and you can too.
You want to be more inspiring for people.
I want to, because a lot of people need that in the world. Not a lot of people have a figure, you know, they could look at and say, like, I want to be just like him.
That's beautiful. I commend you for having that mindset, because I think whenever your goal is around something else that's more about leaving an impact, that's
another thing. You're more likely to do something for others than you are for yourself.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I want to ask you, who was that person for you when you saw them? You're like, hey, I can do this.
My dad.
Your dad?
My dad, yeah. He struggled a lot growing up. He traveled to Africa to work. His father passed away while he was working. So it was very challenging for him.
I hope when he listens to this, he can feel the love and the inspiration coming from you.
I hope so too.
What kind of content do you like creating that you feel fulfills Khalil?
I don't feel like creating content with my dad fulfills me. Yeah, it's fun. I've been doing it for a couple of years, but I want to eventually be able to do my own thing. And I don't know what that is yet, but I'm still trying to figure that out. Content that is fulfilling is very important, because if it doesn't fulfill you, then how can it fulfill anybody else? Because then it just won't be authentic. You know what I mean? And authenticity is a really, really important factor in content creation, because you're being yourself. And I feel like that's really important, because being yourself and providing value goes hand in hand, and people want to feel like they're talking to a person and not like a robot. You know what I mean? They want to be able to feel that they're listening to a person and not a robot, and engaging with their posts and like relating to them.
So are you trying to say is that for the next chapter in your life, as you're figuring things out, you want to try to put more of your personality so people can get to know you as Khalil?
Yeah, exactly. Because not many people know me. They know Ozie Koy, but they don't know Khalil, you know? They know the kid that pranks his dad, but they don't know who I am as a person.
Well, that's a really interesting thing to see a content creator go through that growth.
Yeah.
And you kept mentioning you want people to know you. Why is that important for you?
I don't think it's a sense of people knowing who I am, but it's a sense of like people understanding the character behind what I do. You know, people see the videos that I create, but they don't know me as a person. And I just I want to be more authentic. I want to be more relatable to people. I don't want to be like this like character anymore. Like I don't want to be like, so, you know what I used to do is I would reply to a comment on TikTok. That's how I started. I posted these magic tricks. They didn't do well at all. They had like a couple thousand views here and there. It was nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I wasn't satisfied. I wanted the big numbers, you know? And I don't know what it was, but I just wanted to experience what virality felt like. So I kept posting these magic tricks and they didn't do well. And then I incorporated my dad into the content. Okay? My dad's funny. So I was like, you know what? Let me just ask him if we can film a video. So I did. He was very reluctant at first, but then he was like, you know what? Let's do it. And the first video was peeing in front of his car prank, you know? Like I set the camera outside, set up the camera, and I took a water bottle, I put a hole in it, and I acted like I was peeing in front of his car, you know? Started like, this is just a random prank. And then he came in, you know, his typical Arab dad, like, شو عم تعمل يا أهبل يا حمار, whatever. And then he just like, it escalates. And then literally, Hani, I'm not even joking, overnight, it was like, it hit, I think, 2 to 3 million views overnight. Wow. So ever since then, I just kept putting in the videos and I kept doing what the comments told me to do, segueing back to being authentic, because the comments, they wanted me to do stuff like I don't know, let's say like act like Cardi B in front of your dad or some stupid
You acted
shit.
like Cardi B in front of your dad?
Yeah, I did that. It was like 15 million views it got. And but it just didn't feel like me, you know? Like I had like pencils, because you know Cardi B has like long ass nails. So I had like pencils as nails. Okay. I had like pencils and I taped them. And I was like, Cardi B, whatever, and I had like a towel over my head, like I don't even know, bro. Okay. And yeah, I got a lot of views, but it didn't fulfill me. And that's another thing about being authentic is just I film these videos and I don't know. I'm not proud of them.
What kind of content did you have in the past that you're like, I like this. This feels fulfilling for me?
Still kind of figuring out, because every time I try to post something that I like, people just don't engage with it. You know, that's another thing.
I think a lot of people listening to this who are content creators feel that struggle. It's like, do we post things that we want to post and things that provide us this satisfaction versus things that get us views?
100%.
Right? And it's I think a lot of people are trying to figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
But thank you for your honesty. Honestly,
yeah, I got you, bro.
Like it's really refreshing when someone says, "Hey, like this, I'm doing this now, but I'm still figuring it out." And I think that's very powerful to say.
It's authentic.
It's authentic.
Because this is how I feel.
Yeah.
You know? I don't have it all figured out. I don't think anybody does. I feel like we all go through trials and tribulations, and it's up to you to be the example and to go through them and come out alive, per se, you know?
Absolutely. You can be
to be the example
in your 70s and you're still figuring things out.
Yeah,
this 100%. Is what makes life so interesting and special.
Yeah.
You kept talking about self-development, and I want to ask more about that. So first and foremost, what is something you're currently working on right now?
Something I'm currently working on is bettering myself in all realms, whether that be spiritually, financially, physically. You
have this mindset that we call like a growth mindset where you're just like, I'm going to get better and better and better. You're going to get
we all have our flaws, man. You know, we all have things we need to work on. We're human. Yeah, exactly. And we just need to, I feel like as a man, you have to be able to better yourself in all realms. Because here's another thing. Most people, especially my friends, they come to me for advice, and sometimes I wouldn't even know how to give them the right advice because I'm still working on stuff on my own, stuff that I'm currently dealing with. But something that I want to give to the viewers out there is that you can be sad and still do the things that you need to do, but it's just the mindset that you need to like flip. It's something that comes directly within you, and that you need to be able to choose that, okay, I'm sad right now, but this won't hold me back. Like how I feel has no burden on how I live my life. You know what I mean? If say, and you feel sad a certain day, right? You just do it sad. You know, like nothing bad really happened. Like if something bad happens, like like a family member passes away, like I totally get that, fine. But if like a minor setback, like you had a flat tire or something, like it's okay. You know what I mean? It's all right. Just move on.
It depends, because you said like there's certain circumstances
Exactly.
where someone might be going through something. There's a loss, but I appreciate the fact where you're like, sometimes I have different human emotions, but I'm still gonna power through. I'm still
100%.
gonna go and level up. I'm still gonna go to the gym. That's gonna make me feel better. And I like the fact that you mentioned that, because a lot of people who might experience, you know, a more negative emotion, they're gonna pause their whole life thinking they're gonna get better after just staying stagnant. But what you're saying is, no, that's not how we get better. We keep going and going and going, and then you'll get better eventually.
Because Henny, what is the other option?
What's
There's no other option.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
what are you gonna sit there and be sad? Just do it anyway. You know what I mean? You could always operate in a different realm.
In a different realm.
You could
Tell
always
me more
operate in a
about
different
that.
realm. Because if I'm sad a certain day,
Yeah.
I could just change my mindset and not be sad. It's that simple. I just say to myself, you're not sad. 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 And it works. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it just works, you know? I lift some weights and I'm all better.
Well, I think what you're describing, those are self-affirmations. I think that's what it's
Self-affirmations, yeah.
called. Yeah, self-affirmations, and you're
That's what
writing,
I call it, yeah.
or you're saying it to yourself as positive self-talk.
Yeah.
And I think it's important for everyone who is listening to this, to remember is that what you tell yourself is so powerful. So if you're telling yourself you're not sad, then, you know, you're gonna not be sad.
As a man thinketh, so is he. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah.
Say that again. Say that again for.
As a man thinketh, so is he.
As a man thinketh.
Yes, sir.
So is he. Damn.
So
Quotes
whatever you
by-
think, you are. If you think that you're, if you label yourself as a sad person, you're a sad person. If you label yourself as a happy person, you're a happy person. You know, it's totally a mindset.
It is.
And it could be something people disagree on, which is totally fine. You know, people have their own opinions, but that's just my opinion, and I stand on that. That's just something that I stand by.
There's absolutely a lot of truth in what you're saying, because
Appreciate
again,
that, bro.
self-talk. If you keep saying to yourself like, "Hey, I'm this, this, this," you're gonna become this, this, this.
100%.
Whatever that this is, you get to decide,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine, like, when I look at, I don't know, like artists like Drake or Beyonce, I can't imagine them saying to themselves, "Oh, I can't do this," or "I
100%.
can't do that."
Exactly.
They have this belief in themselves, and it gets to where we see them right now.
The only thing you have is belief. Because
only
if you're
thing
not
you
going to
have is
believe in
belief.
yourself, no one's going to believe in yourself.
You
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
You have to be able to have every person has that fire inside of them.
yeah,
But I feel like society has put that out,
yeah.
and you have to be able to tap into it, because without tapping into that fire that is within you, you're never going to be who you are destined to be.
So I want to just ask you now, what's one quote or one piece of advice that really resonates with you?
It's all a mindset.
It's all a mindset.
It's all a mindset.
Tell us more about that.
If you don't control your brain and your brain controls you, you're done. You're done. Because the only thing you truly have control over is how you think.
That's solid advice. So tell us a little bit more about your thoughts right now. What's Khalil's thoughts, and where does he want to manifest his next stage in life?
I want to be able to be financially well off. I want to be able to provide for my family. I want to be able to build a future for myself. I want to be able to scale more on social media. And I just want to be I want to be better as a person.
You want to be better.
I want to provide more value into the world, because not many people see this side of me.
Yeah.
And they just see like the funny videos and the pranks and the challenges, but they don't know, they haven't seen this side of me before. So I just want to, because the world needs that a lot right now, just the value and the inspiration. So I'm trying to give that.
You're trying to give that. I love that. I love that a lot, because what you're saying is you don't really necessarily have things completely planned out, and that's okay. That's life. And again, you know, you have your whole life ahead of you. It's more, you just want to become better and add value. When did you start creating content?
It was during COVID, like 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started creating content when it was COVID. you had your dad as part of your content creation. I want to just now ask you about the type of content that you've created with your dad. Can you tell us a video that did not go as planned?
So have you heard of the dancing Serbian lady?
The dancing Serbian lady, the creepy one who was just like dancing.
Yeah, the lady
okay.
that like dances in the middle of the streets in Serbia
Okay.
at night. And basically there's this trend going around for people who don't know, or was going around at the time. It was in like October. It's called the dancing Serbian lady, okay? And people all on TikTok were doing it. They're just like kind of like dancing, and there's a certain theme song to it. And what happened was I tried to recreate that and do like a little prank. You know, I set the camera up, and by the way, for people who don't know, every single video is staged. Every single one. At the beginning, they weren't.
Damn,
but
secrets
now,
revealed.
Yeah, no, everything is staged. I mean, it's pretty obvious, you know. It probably doesn't look like that because my dad's a really good actor.
Very.
But.
And so are you.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah. But if a video is staged, it doesn't necessarily mean like it's a bad thing, you know. Kind of like, you know, TV show.
Yeah, you're acting.
You're just acting.
Content.
Like people are just acting, creating content, making it entertaining. But anyways, back to the dancing Serbian lady. So I filmed this trend, and basically I put a mask on, like an old lady mask, and I had like a bandana over my head, and I was doing the dance, okay? And it's like a dance where you just hop around as like a certain theme song. Okay, so I set up the camera, and I'm dancing, right? Middle of the night. My dad comes into the frame, okay? And he goes, "Hello? Are you okay?" And I stop dancing. I turn around, and he's fearing for his life, okay? He's really scared. And what happened next was something that I never even thought like would happen, because as I turn around and my dad is like scared and stuff, I start running towards him, okay? And mind you, I didn't tell my dad to run that fast. Like, he booked it. When I ran towards him, he just full-fledged, like, he just booked it. Like, he ran, and by the way, I've never seen my dad run like that in my life. Like, he booked it with, like, he was like fearing for his dear life. So he was running, and I didn't tell him to run that fast. He just ran crazy fast, and I think he like pulled his muscle, or he like cramped, and he fell, and like he had to get stitches on his like hands because like he just fell hard on the cement. But that was like a crazy moment.
Did you guys repeat the video, or did you post
no.
the video?
No, I had to take him to the hospital. It was bad.
Oh,
yeah, I had to get stitched up.
How is his hand now?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like commitment. Like, kudos to Baba.
I know. That is crazy commitment.
And you didn't post the video.
I posted it, and TikTok took it down because they're soft.
Oh,
TikTok took it down. I don't know why.
So after all that, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok just took it down. Yeah.
Well, that's, again, kudos to your dad. That's
for
funny.
sure.
Thank you very much for sharing that.
I got you, bro.
In the beginning, it wasn't staged, but then it has become more staged, and it's become more like acting.
Yeah.
So can you tell us the first couple of pranks that you did with your dad or to your dad, and how did he react? How did he actually react
to
the pranks?
To the beginning videos?
To the beginning videos.
Well, basically he just reacted like how any Arab dad would react, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of just like yelling and you know, having like that like raw like reaction where they're just like angry at everything for no reason.
Actually, how did he react after he sees the videos going viral?
Oh, that's a really good question. He was really happy, actually. Because my dad, I don't know if people know this show called Mafi Mitlo. Have you heard of that show? Mafi Mitlo?
No, but
it's on MTV. It's like a Lebanese comedy show. Anyways, my dad is a big fan of that show. So he used to watch that show when I was little. I think they stopped making it. They stopped producing episodes, but he was a really big fan. He would just always laugh at these characters, and I think his name is Abbas. He has like he's bald, and like Adil, Karam. But he loved the show. And I think that's where it stems from. Like he loved the way they acted, and my dad is naturally funny, so he kind of just like, he's always had that like ability to act, you know? So he kind of just wanted to like act just like them, you know? But he was really happy. He was really like he felt like a celebrity in a way, you know?
I love it. You discovered your dad's talent.
Because when my dad starts getting recognized in like Lebanon, because we always get recognized in Lebanon, he gets so happy, you know. And sometimes when I don't feel like making content, he forces me to make content.
That's very wholesome. And so you and your dad, I feel like also when it comes to content creation, like there's a trend that I'm seeing. Like you got you and your dad, you got Kimo Kazi and his mom, you got May Vault and her mom. I feel like people love seeing the parent dynamic.
That's another thing, because Kimo, he's a good friend of mine. He made I feel like he like set the tone for like it's like Arab like pranks and challenges and skits, because I first saw his video with his mom, and then I was like, you know what, let me do the same, but with my dad. And I felt that was another reason why I blew up the way that I did, because there was nobody on TikTok at the time that did shit with their dad.
Do you have any musical talents? Can you rap? Can you beatbox?
I can beatbox.
You can beatbox. All right, yo, give us a beat. Give us a beat.
All right, ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
Damn! Khalil! Ozie Koy!
Your boys.
Dude, where was this talent hiding?
I don't know, man. It's just a lot of undiscovered talent. You know?
Undiscovered talents. Okay, you beatbox. I remember you also mentioned you also do magic.
Yeah.
You do magic as well?
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta show us a magic trick.
Well,
do you have
a coin or something?
Do we have? Oh, look what we have. We got.
This guy just had a deck of cards.
Yeah, bro, we got you. Let's see the magic trick.
All right, let's get it.
All right.
I'm gonna get close up real quick. Is that cool?
Let's do this.
You want me to shuffle or you want to shuffle?
I'll shuffle.
All right, go.
Okay,
Shuffle
I'm like the worst at shuffling. This is my shuffling. Okay, you shuffle.
You want to shuffle?
You shuffle.
All right, so I'm gonna shuffle it real quick. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Okay.
Shuffle the cards. Okay, we'll do one more. I want you to pick one. Okay. I don't want to look at it.
Okay, let's see.
Show the camera. You got it?
Okay. Okay. Let's
You got it?
I got it.
I got it. See. Okay.
All right.
Take it back. Okay. Now watch. We're gonna put it right in the middle. Would you say that's about middle? Okay. Right? Because it's not on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not on the bottom. But when you snap your fingers, it comes to the top. So snap. Just like that. That's the card, right?
Damn.
Wait, come look. Check this out. Ready? 7 of clubs. Okay. I'm gonna take that card. I'm gonna put it in the middle, just like this. Now I want you to push it in for me.
Okay.
So now you actually saw it go in the middle, yeah? It's when see, the card has like a little attachment to you because you picked it.
Okay.
So when you snap your fingers, it's gonna jump back right to the top. Go ahead.
Okay, we just literally saw it in there.
Right.
Let's see.
Ready? Comes right back to the top.
What the damn hell? How did you do that?
Right. So we're gonna take it as well. Okay. And if we just shake, you see how that changes into the
What?
8? You know? But of course, it's when you snap your fingers.
Dude.
Snap your fingers. Right back to the top. Okay.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna take it, hover it, changes back to the 8. And
Yo, I think we have like a magician or a jinn. I don't know, man. That was some next level.
Thank you, bro.
But how did you learn how to do magic?
So, bro, YouTube is college.
YouTube is
literally college. You can learn anything you want. Literally anything, you could just pull it up on YouTube and figure it out.
Is that how you learn beatboxing?
Beatboxing, magic tricks. I used to watch a lot of like America's Got Talent, and like, you know, like I'd want to learn what they were doing, like whether it be like a magician or like a beatboxer. I kind of just wanted to do to learn it. And so YouTube, you can literally just search up like how to beatbox or simple sleight of hand tricks. Or
you were born an entertainer, man. Like.
Yeah, I guess I was born an entertainer.
Yeah,
you know?
Magician, beatboxing. What else? Tell us more. What talents do you have as well?
I don't know. Most people don't know that I'm actually like pretty shy. Like it may not look like it, but like I'm really good at hiding it. You know, I've naturally been a very shy kid growing up. That's another thing my dad taught me, how to kind of like get out of that bubble and to kind of just like, you know, be more like confident. You know, whether it be like talking to somebody or just in general, you know, just don't be shy. You know, it's never good to be shy, because, you know, you have to kind of like show your personality sometimes.
I like that.
You know
well,
what I mean?
for someone who identifies as a shy person,
Yeah.
you're doing some pretty impressive things, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
So now I want us to go to the last segment of
Alright, let's go.
today. We're going to be going through some of your TikToks.
So my TikToks?
Some of your TikToks. And we're going to ask a few questions on those TikToks.
Okay. I'm sorry. Believe it, that was first take.
That was his first take?
No, that was first take. Like for the video, it was first take. We just posted it.
He just posted it.
One take. That's all it took.
So first question, staged or real?
Staged.
Staged.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So if it was staged, what did your dad like react afterwards?
He was just laughing.
He was just laughing?
Yeah, he was like, "This is a good video." Literally, that's all.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
If you had $86,400 in your bank account and someone stole $10 from you, would you be upset and throw the remaining $86,390 away? No. See, we have 86,400 seconds each day. Don't let 10 seconds of negativity ruin your entire day.
Does your dad stare like that at you at times?
At times, yeah, he does. He does, low key.
What do you do?
It's pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. That shit, bro. I'd be terrified for my dear life, man.
That's the stare. That's the stare when you know you.
That's
did
when you know
something
you're
wrong.
like you're screwed. Yeah. Behind that TikTok, I actually saw like a TikTok about that. It was like, you know, TikTok when you have like slides and you like
Yeah.
flip through it.
Yeah.
Some creator posted, I forget who, but I just kind of like took it and made it. You know, that's the thing with social media. You just steal content and make your like you add your own spin to it.
Yeah.
Like for example, it was a stare. That was a
Yeah.
spin, but someone else kind of like, I didn't make that up, you know?
Yeah.
So
Well, that's the cool thing with, like you said, with social media. I wouldn't even
Completely.
say stealing. It's more you're taking content and you're giving it your own like
Yeah.
spin and flavor.
because the reality of it is, Hanny, is that you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
You
at
don't
all.
need to reinvent the wheel. That's some solid advice.
Yeah,
right there.
100%, bro.
Okay, we got one last video.
Yeah, he went to. He actually did it in Beirut. He didn't
He
do it in
did?
Turkey.
Oh,
did it in
true.
Beirut.
You can see the difference.
Yeah, you
Oh,
see?
wow.
Yeah, so his like eyes like bulged out a little more because like the
That's
baldness.
so funny.
It's hilarious.
So for that one, staged or real?
That one's staged.
That one's
Yeah,
staged.
yeah.
What happened to the phone when it dropped?
What happened? What?
To the phone, because it looked like it was a pretty aggressive drop as well.
Let me see. No, nah, it was cool. Yeah, it was cool.
That's funny. Thank you, Mr. Koy, for telling us which ones are fake and which ones are real. It sounds like
Bro.
there's a lot of stage one, but yo, still
Yeah.
good content. A lot of people are looking and they're laughing. So thank you very
By
much.
the way, let me just put this out there. Your favorite content creator most likely staged their they stage their videos 100% of the time.
Damn, exposing
Yeah.
all the content creators
Yeah,
out there.
that's the name of the game.
It's a good way of looking at it. But I just want to thank you one more time for coming on Yalla, Let's Talk.
Thank you,
My
bro.
man,
Thank you
like,
for having me, man.
My,
It's been-
bro, thank you so much. I
Oh, yeah.
just like
Thank you, man.
this guy went deep and told us about self-development. We
Yeah.
got to learn more about you. We got to learn about your relationship to Lebanon, and he told us a lot about your relationship with your dad. And like Allah khalikum labad,
Thank
which
you, bro.
means like I hope you guys stay together or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. But much love to you
Thank
and
you,
to
broski.
everything you do, my man.
Appreciate it, man.
And on that note, I want you to give one last message to the audience. Where can they find you, and what's the one last thing you want to leave them with?
Well, yeah, one last thing I want to leave everyone here with is to not be afraid to execute. You know, I think a lot of people, especially in this day and age, they're afraid of what their friends or family think of them if they do things that they like, and just don't be afraid, because we're all gonna die one day. So just literally be yourself and do the shit that you want to do in life, because it's your life and you only get one of it. So just go all in. Don't leave anything back. You know, put 100% into anything that you do. It's gonna be worth it in the end. Trust me. And you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok at Ozie Koy, OziKoy. That's pretty much it.
Mr. Ozie Koy, that's
Henny.
solid advice, my man.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right.
Appreciate that, man.
All right, guys. Don't forget to rate, subscribe. Yalla. Bye.